Welcome back to the channel, Sonny Squad, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. How y'all doing? I'm Sonny and this is Sonny Kicks. Alright, now check it. If you're looking for dope sneaker reviews, one of the best on feet shots, how to finesse the kicks, whether it be how to style, or some of the best ways to lace them up, or of course any other sneaker related content, and you, my friend, are in the right place. Subscribe and join the squad.
Lyrics and home runs, I don't do this for fun. They got mirror and judge with it, tough with it. Burn it through paper as if a slug hit it. See you paid, now it's time to pay attention. Need 2 to 5 M's before I'm 25. The next year need to multiply.
And without any hesitation, you already know what y'all here for. Today I'm be showing y'all how to get steals and deals. And this is episode 2 and we're gonna be going over retail. Now straight up, the most important thing you need to know about getting shoes for retail is the research. You absolutely need to do your research. I can't express that enough, because of course you need to know which stores are getting the shoe, when this shoe is dropping, how much it's retailing for, what time they drop, and it actually would help if you research the background history on the exact shoe. And if you research the shoe, that way you know if the shoe is going to be hard to get, if it's going to fly under the radar and you don't have to work as hard to get it. And of course that information is vital, and I am speaking from a lot of experience. And now the vast majority of my collection is retail. Like for instance, both of my 11s are retail, my Bred 4s are retail, 5 Red 5s are retail, Black Cement 3s retail, Shadows retail. These are actually slightly below retail, but we'll get into that in the next video. UNC 3s I got for retail. And now with this next shoe, a lot of people were really clowning this shoe before it came out, saying it's gonna sit, it's an all black shoe, no one's gonna go hard for that, this, that, and the third. The Black Cat Air Jordan 4. And yeah, this was first come first serve, and it was really easy to get. And so of course I showed up to the mall early, just in time right before doors open. And of course that's when I found out that a lot of stores had limited sizing, secured my pair, and yeah, Black Cat 4 sold out basically everywhere in the same day. And you want to check StockX, Go, or any of that other stuff, or any other resellers, whatever they're selling their Black Cat 4s for, you're paying around $500 and up. If you want to get a slightly used pair, like how I explained in my first video, then you're looking at around like 3 something, maybe around that 4 range for a nice looking used pair. So yeah, buy what you like, do your research on the shoe, stay alert, stay on top of it. If you really want a shoe, go hard for it no matter what. Don't listen to nobody. Somebody try to clown a shoe, who cares? That's their opinion. If you want it, go get it. Because now apparently a lot of people want a pair of Black Cat 4s, but they gotta pay a hefty chunk in order to get the shoe now. Now the whole research thing kind of trickles off into 2 other categories, which is Restocks and Patience. So if you do your research, you will know that some stores might be getting late shipments, or they don't get their pairs on time, or some stores are just doing a later release date than others. If you do your research on the shoe, you can get an insight of like how many pairs are dropping, whether it be limited or a general release. That's what GR stands for. And so if it's like a major GR, like they made a ton of pairs, then there most definitely will be Restocks. And the #1 source I'm gonna give for Restocks is Solinks on Twitter. On Twitter, Solinks will literally just send out a notification or whatever saying, hey, this shoe is dropping around this time, be ready for it. This shoe is restocking around this time. They really do a lot for the community. If you don't know, then oh well, I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to utilize that information, and you don't have to, but at the same time, why not have that extra edge in order to get the shoe for retail rather than having to spend resale? And now you see how this also works with Patience, because if the shoe seems like it was going to be stupid limited and only dropping on that one day, do not always pay resale that exact same day. Make sure you checked absolutely everywhere. Like make sure you call like every store in your area or state, check all the foot websites you have to, and if there's just nothing available and you absolutely made sure you checked everywhere before paying resale, you might want to wait just a day or 2 before finding out that there are restocks coming out. And now since I'm on the East Coast, shoes generally release is 10 a.m. And so of course this sold out basically everywhere at like 10 a.m. and whatnot. And I was actually able to get a pair like around 2 or 3 p.m., something like that. Now as you waited a little longer throughout the day, they did load up a bunch more pairs. So it was like, if you really wanted this shoe, you was able to get it no problem. Now about 2 weeks after the shoe dropped, there were a lot of restocks. Then like a month after that, there was another bunch of restocks. In total, I think this shoe restocked about like 12 times if I'm counting. That does not compare to the DMP6s. Oh my gosh, I would not be surprised if the DMP6s restocked again like last month or something. If you like, just have patience get to know the shoe, the history on it, and if it's gonna be a large quantity or not. That way you know what to expect when it comes to these shoes. So now if it's something like a Flint 7, Cool Grade 3, different shoes like that, and they're not gonna sell out ASAP on all websites. Maybe some like Sneakers App, Foot Locker and whatnot, but if you check a bunch of other websites, it'll be easier to get them through there. And now of course the next thing, what I absolutely hate is store raffles. It's really rare if a store does first come first serve. That's like a moment, I guess. Now it's not normal like it used to be. So yeah, raffles, that's basically the only way to get a shoe for retail like in hand now. And honestly, it's really stupid. I already said my piece on it several times. The new raffle system, like the whole flex app and whatnot, the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. At this point, I only see resellers hitting on raffles, so I don't even try for the raffles anymore. And now I just get a lot of shoes for retail on foot sites, and yeah, I'm cool with that. I'll wait. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last shoe I got from an actual retail sneaker store. Sometime really early this year, I believe so. Yeah, it was like sometime early January I got this shoe, and now we're in mid-July, so yeah, that kind of says a lot. The majority of shoes I've been hitting for retail, yeah, they all have been online only. But there is a twist that a lot of people do not know about, and I was kind of surprised that a lot of people didn't know about this. So now with the raffle, you do have a limited time to pick up the shoe. The stores will do first come first serve, and so that means any unclaimed pairs goes to the public. That means whatever they have left, anybody could come in and just buy it. So yeah, first come first serve. And that's how I was able to get these for retail last year. That's how I was able to get my Black Cement 3s. That's like one of my craziest stories ever. I actually left work early in order to grab that. If you don't hit on raffles at all, if you're a newcomer, it's gonna be really hard in order for you to actually hit on raffles in store. So in my opinion, what I suggest is if a store isn't doing first come first serve, your best bet is a foot site. Now what a foot site is, the online sneaker retail stores. Now I'm gonna give y'all an open-ended answer for this because I'm not necessarily gonna say every foot site that I check, because like at this point in time, it for real is extremely hard to get a pair of shoes for retail nowadays. So although I won't give you the exact sites that I use that I hit on, I will give you a few notable ones along with some hints and clues on where you should go. So of course the most notable one is the Nike Sneakers app. Now if you don't have that app, I don't know what to tell you. That's like, even though there is a lot of L's to be taken, that is one of the primary ways of getting shoes on release day. You play your cards right, you interact with the app and all that other stuff, you will get some W's from here to there. Now I did take a few W's on the Sneakers app this year, and now I can't remember exactly what I hit on, but from my videos from this year, you can kind of just scroll through and see what I actually hit on. So far, the only ones coming to mind are the yellow charcoal 9s and the restock on the what the 5s. So now, like I said, you want to research the shoe, and that way you'll see all these blog posts and all that other stuff on where the shoe will be releasing. That includes physical stores and online stores. Now with the online stores, you really want to make sure you check out every single one of them, create an account for every single one of them. And also you want to put your card information on all those sites as well. And no, it's not like it's gonna scam you or anything like that, because it's not guaranteed that the shoe will stay in your cart. So that way, instead of having to manually type out everything, you just you just go to the shoe, hit purchase, and boom, that's it. And now a piece of advice I really want y'all to listen to this one. Now whatever companies run under Foot Locker, like Foot Locker, Champs, and there's a couple other ones I'm forgetting right now, I think like Eastbay or whatever, do not solely rely on those apps. Foot Locker and Champs has been crashing since like the beginning of time when it comes to release day. Instead of making them a primary one, make those like just in the background somewhere. Just load it up early and then just let it run. Just let it sit there, because anytime you try to hit your size and purchase, it's just gonna keep saying oops, error, oops, something went wrong. Do not make those your primary apps or websites to check. Have that off to the side and go hard on other websites that you find out about. That's what I ended up realizing, and that's how I got shoes like the University Blue 4s, Flint 7s, all that other stuff. I got them for retail. Literally when it comes to retail, so far I'm 3 for 3. Do your research and have patience. Once again, patience is like a virtue for sneaker collecting. You absolutely need patience for collecting sneakers. Now there are L's in sneaker collecting, there's a lot of them. So there will be sometimes, if you truly really want a shoe, you're gonna have to pay resale for it at some point. But try not to get finessed, because there are a ton of resellers out here that will crack your head wide open, and you do not want that. Which is also why I say research the shoe, that way you know what the shoe is actually going for. I've seen a lot of these resellers prices, and I've been to some reseller stores and whatnot. They will charge a shoe like $200 to $400 over what is going on StockX and Go. So yeah, don't get finessed. And a shoe is only worth what you're willing to pay for it. You can get a shoe for a whole lot cheaper than what somebody is selling it for. All you gotta do is the research. Thank everybody for tuning into the video. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, or if you haven't yet. What are you waiting for? The grind is not stopping. We're on that road to 10K. Comment down below if this series so far is helpful. And yeah, hope you guys all have a great day. Stay safe. See you next time.